Welcome to your first week of postgraduate study. This can be a challenging time as you get used to the demands of academic life, but it can also be an exciting opportunity to expand your knowledge and skills. In this video, we'll focus on 3 key academic skills, which are preparing for an assessment, academic writing, and referencing. First, let's talk about preparing for an assessment. Postgraduate assessments are typically more complex and require a deeper level of analysis than undergraduate assessments. To prepare, you should always carefully read through the assessment task and ensure you understand what's required. You may need to conduct research or engage with course materials to develop your understanding. Make yourself a plan to manage your time effectively and allow sufficient time for research, analysis, and writing. Remember, postgraduate study is all about developing your critical thinking skills, so be sure that you're engaging with the topic at a deeper level. Next, let's discuss academic writing. The expectations for writing in postgraduate study are higher than in undergraduate study. You need to write more cohesively, logically, and succinctly using academic language and evidence to support your arguments. When writing, consider the audience and the purpose of the text. Use a clear structure with headings and subheadings to guide the reader through your arguments. Be sure to proofread your work carefully and use academic conventions for formatting, such as double line spacing and adhering to word limits. Finally, let's talk about referencing. Referencing is an essential part of academic writing, and it's important to get it right. You should use a consistent referencing style throughout your work, following the guidelines provided by your institution or course. The common referencing styles used at UNSW are APA and Chicago. When referencing, be sure you are familiar with all required information, including author, title, publication date, and page numbers. Use in-text citations or footnotes to acknowledge your sources, and make sure to include a referencing list or bibliography at the end of your work. In addition to these academic skills, it's important to be aware of some key terminology used in Australian universities. Assessment types can include essays, reports, presentations, and exams, among others. These assessments can require a different approach in how you both structure and write them, so be sure to look through the UNSW writing guides if you're unsure. Similarly, be sure to look through your assessment outlines and check for key terms which relate to how you should approach the written genre. Whether it is critical analysis, a discussion, a reflection, or some other form of academic writing, this will help in determining the best approach to planning and drafting each assessment. In summary, postgraduate study requires a higher level of engagement and critical thinking than undergraduate study. To prepare for assessments, be sure to engage deeply with the topic and manage your time effectively. When writing, use academic language and evidence to support your arguments and adhere to the conventions of academic writing. And when referencing, use a consistent style and include all the necessary information. By developing these academic skills and being familiar with key terminology, you'll be well prepared for success in your postgraduate study. Good luck.